Hey guys, what's going on? It's Craig, and this is Spirit of Vinyl. Hope you guys are having a wonderful week. It's Friday. Cheers to everybody. I'm drinking let's see, vanilla cream ale from Black Horse Breweries. Black Horse is a brewery slash restaurant we have here in Clarksville. I love this beer. It's a good one. Cheers to everybody. Man, that's tasty. Well, hope you guys all had a great week. I hope everything's going well for you all. I thought today I'd talk about some stuff. Basically, I'm just going to show what I played this week. Show you guys what I've been listening to. Last weekend was really busy, man. We had friends in from Utah, and I spent all weekend last weekend just running around the state of Tennessee doing touristy stuff for them, So once Monday rolled around, it was just like, thank God I don't have to do anything. So this weekend, I'm planning on not doing a whole lot either. So, okay, so Monday, let's start with Mondays. It was Slayer, Rain and Blood. It was the birthday of this album. That's why I picked this album on Monday. I saw on the internet that it was the anniversary of this album that came out in 1986. This is their third album overall. There's your back cover. Uh, Honestly, probably one of the greatest thrash metal albums that's ever been made. Angel of Death, Piece by Piece, Necrophobic, Altar of Sacrifice, Jesus Saves, Criminally Insane, Reborn, Epidemic, Postmortem, and Raining Blood. 35 minutes of pure, unadulterated thrash, in your face, just dark, heavy stuff. This is a 2022 remaster press. Um, let's see here. It got the inner sleeves, got the American logo on it, and the other side is the lyrics and so on. I guess I shouldn't call them sleeves; they're inserts or whatever, right? Um, there's the label right there. Actually, sounds really good. This is a really good repress. It sounds excellent. Like I said, it's a 2022 remaster. If you can get your hands on it, I'd recommend it. It's a great record all the way through and through. So that's the first thing I listened to on Monday. The second thing I listened to Monday, I was watching while I was listening to music. I was watching some YouTube videos, watching some of you guys out there, and there's a woman out there. I just found her name is Catherine S, and she likes to talk about records and albums and stuff. And she was going over some albums, and she brought this one up, and I thought, hell, it's been a while since I've listened to that. Bangles, Different Light. This is from 1987. This one's a repress. It originally came out in 86. This one is listed as 1987. This is their second album overall. This is probably their most popular record. It's got Manic. It starts off with Manic Monday, In a Different Light, Walking Down Your Street, Walk Like an Egyptian, Standing in the Hallway, Return Post, and then If She Knew What She Wants, Let It Go, September Girls, Angels Don't Fall in Love, Following, Not Like You. This is a really, really good record. I like this Bangles. It's not just like, it's kind of 80s pop music to an extent, but it's got some like punk feel to it. It's got good guitars. It's well produced. This is a great record. Like I said, this is an 87. It was a repress. It has this inner sleeve in here that's got the lyrics on it. This is what I found interesting that I wasn't sure. The Bangles, a lot of people talk about Susanna Hoffs because, let's face it, she's Susanna Hoffs and she was gorgeous and everything else. Not that the other girls weren't, but she's not the main lead singer. I did not realize that, depending on the song. Like she sings Manic Monday and Walk Like an Egyptian, while main voice is Vicky, Michael, and Susanna. And she is the main voice on a lot of these, but other members of the band also take on the lead vocal duties depending on the songs. So I did not know that about the Bangles. Just kind of picked that up a year or so ago. There's your label, cool old school red Columbia. Um, I picked that album up because, I had Walk Like an Egyptian and Manic Monday on it. Those are great songs. That's a great record. And I don't have much more from them. I have an EP. That's pretty much it. I will probably continue to buy more of it for sure. So that was Monday. I really only have time to listen to a couple records a night. I get up really early. So I'm in bed at like 9 o'clock at night because I'm up at 3 in the morning every day. So after dinner, I come out here, listen to some music. I usually get a couple records in a day. So Tuesday, wasn't sure. Just like Discogs pick, Culture Club, Color by Numbers, 1983. This is Carrollton Press. Like I said, Discogs pick. This is the second Culture Club album overall. It's got Karma Chameleon on it, and that's probably the only song you would know unless you were a fan. All the other songs, well, Church of the Poison Mind also was a kind of a radio hit. So, but Culture Club for me back in the day was something I would never admit to liking. We were metal guys and we weren't allowed to listen to music like this. So I bought this. I really like this record. This isn't just, Karma Chameleon poppy type music, especially side 2. It gets real soulful sounding, and Boy George's voice, and there's lots of like soul background singers. You can tell like black women singing with that soulful thing, that Motown type of sound. It's a really good record. It really is. It said that was their second overall from 1983. I don't know if I said that. Is on Epic. It's got the cool classic Epic logo on the label. I love this label. I always love this label. I just think it's so cool looking. So that was the first thing I listened to on Tuesday. And then the next record that came up on Discogs is one that I'm assuming every single one of us has in our collection because it has sold, let's see here, 38 times platinum. So it's a greatest hits album, so see if you can guess. Ready? 1, 2, 3, guess. There we go. Eagles, greatest hits. Their greatest hits from 1971 to 1975. Like I said, this is a compilation album that came out in 1976. And it is sold 38 times platinum at least. That's just the numbers in America. So it is I think what I was reading on Wikipedia, it's not the best-selling album of all time. I think that title goes to Michael Jackson's Thriller. Back in Black, I think, has sold a few more copies, but this is definitely in the top 5 of the biggest selling record of all time. I mean, track listing on this: Take It Easy, Witchy Woman, Lion Eyes, Already Gone, Desperado, One of These Nights, Tequila Sunrise, Taking It to the Street, Peaceful Easy Feeling, and Best of My Love. There's the back of it. I don't have an inner sleeve with this one. This was one of the records that was my buddy Rick's. I've told that about when he died. I went and picked up his records. There's the label on that, and this is, oh wow, there's some dust and dirt on there. This is from 76, so this is an original pressing of that album, which I'm assuming has been repressed a billion times, or at least 38 million, or maybe even more. So, I mean, as an Eagles fan, if you're an Eagles fan, you like all of their stuff. I'm not a huge Eagles fan, and that album is pretty much all you need, honestly, but it stops in 1975. All those songs, all those hits from 1971 to 1975 is unbelievable. What a great band those guys are, and like I said, I'm not a huge fan, so, but that's a great record. When I first got that after Rick died and we had it in the house, my kid was probably, I don't know, 7 or 8 years old at the time. He's 19 now, and he used to play the hell out of that record. He'd be downstairs all by himself. I'd hear the music start. Sure enough, it's the Eagles' greatest hits album. And he loved that when he was younger, So, all right, so Wednesday brings us to this. Kiss Revenge. 16th album overall. It came out in 1992. This is a 2014 reissue. This is Kiss right after Eric Carr died. This is the first album with Eric Singer on drums, and this album is excellent. I'm a huge Kiss fan, as you all know, but this album, if you're not a Kiss fan and you like good, hard, heavy music, this is the album to get because sounds nothing like anything else they've done. Songs like Unholy and Spit and Domino, Thou Shalt Not, Paralyzed, all those Gene Simmons songs are killer all the way through and through. And you got Paul Stanley singing God Gave Rock and Roll to You and Take It Off and, Heart of Chrome and I Just Wanna and stuff like that, which was kind of a hit and so on. This album went to number 6 in the United States and in Europe. Actually, just in the United States. This is a European press. And this is a 2014 reissue. And it's from Europe. What's interesting about it is it has the regular Kiss logo. Most of the European presses have the other S. It came with a download card, and it has the inner sleeve with the lyrics and this killer picture of the band, non-makeup era band. I can't say enough about this record. I've always loved this record. There's the label, Mercury. You can see they put the regular S's on there. It's not even the German S's, it's the regular S's on there. I love that record. Revenge to me is a great record. I saw them on that tour. That is the tour. I had second row center stage when I saw them and caught drumsticks and guitar picks and everything else and had a great time. What a great killer concert experience. Of course, through all the years of moving and everything else, I do not have the drumsticks. I do not have the guitar picks anymore, which is very, very lame. So, but that's a great record. And I know I get a lot of shit by people, well, not you guys. You guys are awesome. You guys don't give me shit about talking about Kiss, But yeah, that's a great record. And I know Kiss is one of those bands that people can take or leave. If you like them, or you love them, or you hate them. And that's pretty much, there's no in between. But that's a great record. It really is. It was right at the end, right before they put the makeup back on and became kind of a parody of themselves, which I can even admit. So later on that night, this came up, Skid Row, B-Sides Ourselves. This is a Black Friday record store release from Record Store Day of 2023. So almost a year ago when I picked this up. It was on the Black Friday Record Store Day of 2023. And it's just an EP. It's got like 5 songs on it, all remakes. Psychotherapy by the Ramones, Come On and Love Me from Kiss, Delivering the Goods with Rob Halford, also singing vocals with Sebastian Bach on that. What You're Doing, a Rush song, and Little Wing, which is a Hendrix song. It's great. It really is great. I remember having it on like cassette or something back in the day. It originally came out in 1992. I want to say I probably had it on cassette back in the day. And there's your insert picture of the band. Just black on the other side. It's a really cool looking vinyl though. Sort of a greenish yellow splatter, smoky type color. Sounds excellent. Record Store Day releases, I've never had a problem with any of them. They all sound excellent. They did a really good job on that, and it's a good record. It's only the 5 songs, but their version of "Come On and Love Me" and "Delivering the Goods." "Delivering Goods" is live. He's taught, Rob Halford singing with him. There's the hype sticker that came with it. And that was Wednesday, actually. Oh, and that Skid Row is limited to 2,500 copies, by the way, just in case you were wondering. All right. Wasp, listened to this last night, 1984, their debut album. This is a 2012 reissue, 180 gram. I don't know what can be said about this record that hasn't already been said multiple times. There's the inner sleeve. It's one of the greatest debut albums, in my opinion. One of the greatest. I mean, this album is all killer and no filler. It starts off with I Want to Be Somebody, Love Machine, The Flame after that, BAD, and then School Days, and then side 2 is Hellions, Sleeping in the Fire, On Your Knees, Tormentor, and The Torture Never Stops. This album is killer through and through. as for a debut album, I mean, it's great. It's, and like I said, here's the inner sleeve again, pictures of the band, more pictures on the other side. The vinyl itself on this repress is a very cool, clear magenta color, is what they call it, is magenta. And then the other side has this picture on the label right there. If you can find it, this is a great record. I mean, I remember when this came out back in '84. I would have been 15 years old. Me and my buddies loved this band, man. Wasp was the shit. We loved that band. They were so cool. It was hair metal, but it was heavier and darker, and they were just excellent. And the visuals drew us in and everything else, and their music's great, And, admittedly, I fell off after a few years, but that album is killer. I can listen to it pretty much all day, every day. So, and then the last thing I did last night was this hearing aid, 1986. This is when the all-star album for Famine Relief, back in '86, like 40 some odd people got together and put out a record. And they did a song called Stars, and there was a video, and all this was kind of like they did USA for Africa and We Are the World and all that. So the metal guys, Ronnie James Dio, decided to get together a bunch of metal guys to see what they could do about this. And I remember when this happened back in '86, and this was really cool. We thought it was really cool that our metal gods and our heroes were out there trying to do the same thing that Geldof did for, Africa, USA for Africa, and don't they know it's Christmas and all that stuff. We thought it was pretty cool that the metal guys were doing the same thing, showing that they cared or whatever. And I mean, there's people on here, Tommy Aldridge, Carmen Appice, Vinny Appice, Jimmy Bain, Frankie Banali, and on. Vivian Campbell, Don Dawkins, Kevin Dubrow, Rob Halford, Ingve, Vince Neil, and just Dio, and just on and on and on. This one is the American version. It does have the 7-minute version of Stars. I was looking on Discogs. Some other versions from other countries only have the 4-minute radio edit. So, and then the rest of it is have Accept, Up to the Limit, which is live. Dio, Hungry for Heaven, which is live. Jimi Hendrix, Can You See Me on there. Kiss, Heaven's on Fire is live. Motorhead, On the Road. I think that one was live, remember right? Distant Early Warning by Rush was live. The Zoo was live. And Y&T, Go for the Throat, I do not think was live. This record, let's see, I had the inner sleeve, still has the logo, the order form, so you could buy stuff if you wanted. And on the back, oh, hey, look, this shows everything that's live. The Accept live. Dio was live. Kiss, Motorhead, Rush, Scorpions. Okay, Y&T was not live. So, so it's got the order form. So you could have ordered t-shirts or whatever. Let's see, what did the price of t-shirt cost you? $17, $14, $22 for the long sleeve. Can you imagine getting those type of prices nowadays? This was also released on Mercury Records. It's got that 1980s Mercury logo on there. That's just a great record. The song Stars is an excellent song. It really is. They all take turns singing and multiple people playing guitar solos. Like I said, it's a 7-minute long version. It sounds great. It's excellent. And then all that other stuff was cool because you get to hear these live versions. Like the live version of Heaven's on Fire is not the same one that's on Alive 3. And it's just, some of these other things you get to hear on there. So it's a really cool little compilation album that I really enjoy. So anyway, that's pretty much all I listened to this week. I went to the record store today, picked up some more, but that'll be for another episode. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed. Drink yourself some beers. Cheers to everybody out there. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful time, and be safe this weekend. And, have a great day. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you all later.